Hey guys, welcome back to Mr. Fandom Lore. Today, we're looking at a question many fans have asked over the years: why haven't we gotten a Ready Player One sequel? The first film was a huge commercial success back in 2018, but despite years of rumors and updates, a follow-up movie still hasn't happened. So what exactly happened? Let's break it down. Ready Player One hit theaters in 2018 and ended up earning more than $600 million worldwide. Directed by Steven Spielberg, the film received praise for its visual effects, its huge amount of pop culture references, and the way it adapted Ernest Cline's novel for mainstream audiences. Because of that success, many people assumed a sequel was inevitable, and in a way, that seemed to be the plan. In November 2020, Ernest Cline released Ready Player Two, the follow-up novel to the original book. Shortly after its release, Cline confirmed that a movie adaptation was already in the early stages of development. Steven Spielberg was also attached as a producer, which gave fans hope that another movie was on the way. However, Spielberg made it clear that he wouldn't return as director. According to him, the first film was extremely challenging to make. It involved complicated visual effects, licensing issues, and balancing countless references from different franchises. So while he supported the sequel, he didn't want to go through that process again as director. That became one of the first obstacles. Spielberg's involvement was a major reason why the original movie worked. His experience helped balance the action, nostalgia, and emotional story. Without him directing, the project naturally lost some momentum. But the bigger issue was the source material itself. Unlike the first novel, Ready Player Two didn't receive the same positive response. Reviews from critics and readers were mixed, with many saying that the sequel relied too heavily on the same formula. Some readers felt that it lacked the originality and fresh ideas that made the first story so successful. Others criticized the book for focusing too much on pop culture references without delivering a stronger narrative. Several reviews even described it as repetitive and overly dependent on nostalgia. Because of that reception, Warner Bros. Appeared to become much more cautious. Producing another Ready Player One movie would require a massive budget. The first film itself reportedly cost well over $170 million, and a sequel would likely need an even bigger investment. Studios generally prefer to move forward when there's strong excitement surrounding the source material, but Ready Player Two receiving a lukewarm response, the urgency to push the sequel into production wasn't really there. And then other factors started getting in the way. The COVID-19 pandemic disrupted the entire film industry. Production schedules changed, priorities shifted, and several major projects were delayed. After that came the Hollywood writers and actors strikes, which slowed development across the industry even further. At the same time, Warner Bros. Was focusing its resources on other franchises and restructuring its long-term plans. As a result, Ready Player One 2 slowly became one of those projects that remained in development without any clear timetable. As of 2026, the movie hasn't been canceled, but it also hasn't officially moved into production. Ernest Cline has said that the project is still in what he calls the discovery phase, meaning ideas are still being explored. Steven Spielberg remains attached as a producer, and some cast members, including Ty Sheridan and Olivia Cooke, have expressed interest in returning. But right now, there is still no confirmed director, no finalized script, and no production schedule. Interestingly, instead of expanding through another live-action film, the franchise has continued in other forms. Both Ready Player One and Ready Player Two have received graphic novel adaptations, allowing the universe to continue outside of movies while Warner Bros. Figures out the future of the franchise. So despite the success of the original film, a combination of factors, including Spielberg stepping away from directing, mixed reactions to Ready Player Two, industry disruptions, and changing priorities at Warner Bros. Has left the sequel stuck in development. That doesn't necessarily mean the movie will never happen, but for now, Ready Player One 2 remains a project that's still searching for the right direction. That's the current situation on why we still haven't gotten a Ready Player One sequel. What do you think? Should Warner Bros. Still make the movie, or was the first film better off as a standalone story? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to Mr. Fandom Lore, and turn on notifications so you never miss future movie news, lore breakdowns, and adaptation stories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.